Hey everyone! So I finally got my Prima TN and I've set it up with the insert that I made in my previous video. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen pictures of this already. This is the charm that I made to go on to my TN. It doesn't really match with like the season, like the colors of the season, but it matches the TN really well and I love it. It's so pretty. So I'm just gonna go in. This is the Prima Nomad Traveler's Journal. Is that what they call it? Traveler's Journal. It's basically a standard size traveler's notebook. And I have my insert in here. And for right now, I only have the insert that I made in here. This TN has these weird pocket configuration over here. So I just kind of stuffed it with a bunch of bits of ephemera. This is that Planner Society pocket, that envelope pocket thing that I wanted to put in here, like in my journal. So I just kind of put all little bits that I want to have access to when I'm journaling. So I stuffed some up over here, and then this TN actually has a zippered pocket, and so I stuffed all the other extra pieces in the pocket. So right now I only have my insert in here. This is how my insert looks. I was going to give you a little peek of the actual insert, so I'm just going to take it out because it might be easier that way and show you it here. So this is my insert that I made, and if you watch the previous video you'll see how I made it. This is the cover, and then the back cover came out like this. And then of course I have the lace trim on both sides because it covers up that overhang that I was talking about in that video. So when we open it up, we have this. So I did off camera go back into this journal and cover up the backs of the papers that I didn't like. This one now has, you can actually see that I'll probably have to put washi there. We'll see when I start journaling, but I put this paper here to be opposite of this one because I like that better. This is still my favorite 2 pages next to each other. This is another one of those pages that I covered up the original page. This was one of the Planner Society papers that I wanted to use, but I didn't like the back side. So I just, of course, used it to cover up a page that I didn't like the back of. And you'll see that, well, actually, I don't think that particular pattern shows up again, but the other paper from the Planner Society does show up again. And this, you remember that Daphne's Diary magazine page that I wanted to include, and it was like all perforated? It's still all perforated, but I used it to cover up a page, that, like a pattern that I didn't like on one of the pages. And I think glued down, it shouldn't come up here. It might come up a little here, but of course I can always put a card there and journal. But I made them, they were big enough to make little flaps, so there should be 2 here. There should be this side and then the right side of this page. And I just love adding that blue with the cream into this journal. Here's another one of those flip outs. And this is the center of this journal. This is that other Planner Society paper. I covered the back of this, whatever was on the back of this Prima paper with it. So we have little hints of that darker floral in it with that paper and then the previous one. This is, I love this. Like, I love Through the Looking Glass, and I just love the background. It's like really nice. And here's that other Daphne's Diary fold out. This one, I scored it a little too hard there, so I just reinforced the whole thing with some washi tape. Here's that other flip out with the map paper. And then of course you saw me cover the back of this one with this Daphne's Diary paper. And so that is my one insert that I have in here. I'm planning to put, like the actual TN comes with 2 blank inserts. And can I say, I'm gonna go reach for one and show you this insert. check out this insert. This is one of the inserts that comes with this traveler's notebook. It comes with two inserts. So it comes with this one with this matte black cover, and then it comes with a gray cover that's a bit more smooth. But like, can I say that this insert is so heavy? It's so hefty. It has a lot of pages in it, and they're really smooth pages. I'm not a big smooth page kind of person. I kind of like my pages, especially for art journaling, to have a little bit of tooth in it, you know? But this is like really smooth. It kind of feels like the Felicity Jane insert, except it is much bigger, much chunkier than the Felicity Jane insert. So I actually might keep this one back here. I took out the gray one, but I think what I might do is I might recover this insert, or maybe take out some of these pages, or use some of these pages and mix them in with like drawing paper and scrapbook paper and stuff like that to make another insert. But I would really love to have an insert here that has like grid paper or lines or something, so I'll probably either have to make one or find one. I want this to be my journal, so I'm going to be using this for the season of connections, the new Get Messy season. The whole idea of connections is very thought-provoking and everything, so my intention is to journal more, to art journal of course, but to put more of the journal part of it into my art journals. And so I kind of want to get some thoughts down and things like that. But I also want to start a booklet that has just maybe quotes and stuff in it. I actually have one. I have a quote book. It's somewhere in my closet. I don't think it's full, but I used to just write down a bunch of quotes anytime I came across like a quote that I liked or whatever. And I find that when I jot down a quote that I like, it's kind of like a jumping off point to journal. I noticed that, like I was looking through my blog and I'm like, wow, the posts that are kind of like more me just like writing about my thoughts and stuff like that, the jumping off point, like the prompt of it was a quote that I liked. So I was thinking of housing a little booklet just for quotes. So I might turn this one into that. I'll see if I can like run this paper through my printer and maybe get some grid lines on it, because I cannot write straight for the life of me. So those are the two little booklets. This TN actually holds 4. There's 2 extra strands that I have in here. But again, I know I want to house this insert. I don't know what I want to do with the other inserts. So right now I only have that, but the quote book is definitely one of my ideas. And of course, all the stuff that I have here, like all these pretty things, are decorative and they're functional. Hopefully I will use them in this actual journal. So yeah, I just wanted to give you a peek of how I kind of roughly set up this TN and what this insert looked like. This is actually a pen from the September Planner Society kit. I'm going to leave it here. I'm actually going to go get some gel refills for it because I don't like ballpoint when journaling. I really don't. I want a nice fluid gel, so I'm going to replace the ink on that. And again, the pocket that has all the handy pieces of paper, like the scraps and everything, to use in my journal. And this is how it looks. It's like this creamy brown, like kind of a chestnut color. This goes really, really well with it. And the black, the inside is black. So yeah, so this is my Prima Traveler's Notebook. This is the Nomad. So I bought this on Blitsy, so I'll leave the Blitsy link down below if you want to check it out. But yeah, so this is my little setup video of this TN roughly. Hopefully I can give you some peeks into my journal process when I start doing the prompts for Get Messy Season of Connections, which started last Monday. So it just started. We're only on week 2. So if you want to jump on board with the Get Messy train, please do. It's so much fun. But yeah, so I just kind of wanted to show you that little quick setup video. Not much is being set up here, but I definitely wanted to show you the completed journal. So, well, you know, the completed construction of the journal. So thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye!